What's going on, America and the rest of the world? Xander J. Hobson here, comedian, director and producer of boxing documentaries and troll to those who need trolling. This is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Arts Movement. Folks, do me a favor because I'm trying to grow the platform. Subscribe, like this video, share it, and by all means, leave a comment in the comments section because I enjoy checking out the feedback from these videos that I make, as well as exchanging opinions and points of views with you all. So anyway, right, we got this big super fight coming up. Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Crawford, an unbeaten fighter. He has came through the divisions and he is a 2 times undisputed champion.
Oh, he hurt him with the right hand.
He goes to the good. What a huge right hand! Oh!
Canelo Alvarez, the throwback to the old school Mexican fighters. Julio Cesar Chavez, Salvador Sanchez, Oscar De La Hoya. Hey, Canelo Alvarez has distinguished himself to be just as great as the old school legends that came before him.
Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Sao Canelo Alvarez. My family seems pretty happy, and we go into round 7, the second half of this fight underway. Canelo Alvarez, 41-0 and 130 knockouts. Austin Trout, 26-0, 14. There's a big right hand that drops Trout. We talked about the momentum of the uppercut in round 6 and a big breakthrough for Canelo.
Now, let's get down to business. Who's going to win this fight? You got a lot of people saying that Bud Crawford is biting off more than he can chew. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. We're going to have to wait to fight night to find out. But the main reason why most people seem to think that Bud Crawford is biting off more than he could chew is because he's coming up 2 weight divisions to fight Canelo Alvarez from 54 to 168. Wow. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Well, folks, that might not be as big of a deal as it seems. Again, we are living in a time when there are multiple weight divisions in boxing, and there are even more championships than you could count. The sport has been watered down. This is why Dana White and the UFC is so popular, because guess what? They don't have multiple championships and multiple weight divisions. But when you sum it up to an old school form of boxing, when there were 8 traditional weight divisions, jumping up 2 weight divisions isn't such a big deal. Case in point, the great Roberto Duran came up from lightweight straight to welterweight and took Sugar Ray Leonard out that first time they fought.
The moment is here. Roberto Duran challenging Sugar Ray Leonard. Last minute instructions from Angelo Dundee. Last minute instructions from Ray Arcel. We're ready. And round 1 of the long-awaited Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran welterweight championship fight. 30. Leonard is flat-footed. He did not come out to dance. He wants to go toe-to-toe with him. He's flat-footed. Oh, he hurt Leonard! He hurt him! He got it going! He hurt Leonard with the left hook! He buckled Leonard, and he feels it. He's holding on. Leonard is in trouble. Why would they want Leonard to take him inside? Leonard is hurt! Leonard in trouble again! His knee just buckled at that right hand, but he's coming back fighting. They're yelling, move away, Leonard, but he won't. He will not. Oh, he's been hurt. I'm a cut, but he comes back. Hit the red. Duran is hurt. Duran is hurt. Oh, back. crowd is on their feet in tribute. Even ringside spectators, even the press is up on its feet. This will go all the way. Now we're going to have a decision, and then Leonard may have pulled it out with the 15th round. Leonard bombing away, and Duran apparently feels his one that's fight and doesn't have to fight the 15th round. There's the clock. I can't believe it. 6. I can't believe it. 4. Duran thinks he has won the fight. I can't believe it. Duran, it's over. He thinks he's won this fight and didn't have to fight the 15th round. I think he thought so. He thinks he's won. I think he thought he won.
Leonard sunk and unset, 147.
He called it a draw.
These Gibbs. Leonard sunk and uncut. Duran sunk and unset, le nouveau.
Michael, the Jinx Spinks, went straight from light heavyweight to heavyweight and took out the great Larry Holmes.
Spinks on his bicycle, just trying to stay away. Crowd on its feet in anticipation of what could be a new heavyweight champion. Another good right hand by Holmes, but Spinks is right there. Combinations of punches heading down toward 15 seconds remaining in this fight. Holmes will not do it. Looking for the one punch, and he is just about out of time. This one is over. Listen to the crowd. Well, remember, this one is still in the hands of the judges, and while the crowd and people at this table seem to think that we are looking at a new champion, once again, you have to point out. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the decision of the judges. Judge Dave Moretti scores 143-142. Judge Harold Letterman scores 143-142. And Judge Larry Wallace scores 145-142. For the winner, by unanimous decision, and new heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Spinks.
Coming up, 2-weight division. A lot of modern boxing fans have been fooled into thinking that coming up 2-weight divisions is really a big deal. But when you go back to the old school form of boxing, when it was only 8 traditional weight divisions, if a fighter was the welterweight champion, he had to go straight to middleweight. There was no junior middleweight when Sugar Ray Robinson stepped up and fought Jake LaMotta for the middleweight championship. Sugar Ray Robinson was the welterweight champion. But when he wanted that middleweight title, he had to go straight to middleweight. The same thing with the great Emil Griffin. He campaigned at welterweight, and he jumped up to middleweight. And when he jumped up to middleweight, he beat a guy by the name of Dick Tiger. Guess what happened? After Dick Tiger lost the middleweight title, he went straight to light heavyweight and won the light heavyweight title. So I said all of that to say this. Jumping up 2 weight divisions isn't really the big deal that a lot of modern boxing fans are trying to make it out to be. It's just that there are so many championship belts and there are so many weight divisions that modern boxing fans are making the notion of going from 154 to 168 a really big deal when it's really not. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done with it.